Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
So now it's second and long. Tight end now in motion. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Makes the grab and room to run. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Maybe a crease. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The Wolverines have a lot of options on second and inches. Running inside. It's Marshall. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Underwood. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. on the move from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking to pass, it's Daniels. This time he's got his man. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Noles are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Makes a connection. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They just keep firing. The quick out. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads to the right. And he will take it in. Touchdown Seminoles! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Underwood. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hauls it in. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue Mustang.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's got him down the middle. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the...
Intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Oh, he's going to remember that one for sure, man. He did a nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to be on high alert. He knows this defense is going to be coming flying at him. He'll be doing a better job.
There's a crease. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right and give this guy the football, he would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood scrambling away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical third down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
The run from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Here's Underwood to throw. Punch it out of the air. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
With the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Hey, kill it, kill it. 180, raise car. 180, raise car.
He wants to change this route.
Ninja, ninja.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Daniels. The sure hands, it's Robinson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Open field on the run. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Underwood on the play action. They're working that left side. Could be an alley. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to run, it's Marshall. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Underwood. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Michigan!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Riles. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got a man in the middle. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now from inside the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida State!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Throwing, Underwood. Here's a heat. And they got it. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Finds his man, it's Robinson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry up. turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Zings it complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Knowles!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Underwood to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Here we go. Ready.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
All even here in the 3rd quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive units.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Bridge.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Makes the catch. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! That one will give them the lead.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the run, it's Marshall. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to impose their will with the run. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football, and that's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Underwood dances away to buy time. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Play fake, Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Huffman. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one too.
To throw, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Daniels. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Got a man. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Quick completion on the out route. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. Here's a little room there. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Defense might bring the house here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. This is the situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game, final drive come, and that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Now the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. He got it, beat down in bounds.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game.